know when you're dark, it feels like it sets a mood, certain mood or something, yeah. Staging, you know.
So what I do is I ask before we get started, I'll ask my guides to come in, my gatekeeper, Sunshine. This is what I call her. She's probably from the 1800s over in Scotland, maybe somewhere in Europe. She's a little blonde hair, curly hair blonde girl. So if you see a little blonde girl with curly hair, that's my gatekeeper, Sunshine. That's what I call her. I'll ask her to come in, and her job is to line everyone up who wants to communicate, because I'm very orderly. I don't know why, I just everyone has to line up. I'm a teacher. Line up, kids, you know. So she's my filter.
You seem pretty good.
Beautiful.
I cannot dictate who comes in first. So it's a hit and miss until we get to the groove of things. And once the flow of communication starts, hopefully the table will start moving. You'll be an active participant. And then I'll get a sense of what direction they're going. I'll be able to tune into, okay, we're going this way, or we're going this way, because the table will start moving to whoever it wants to talk to.
Table to pen.
One question I had, after the last time we did it, like you happened to be across from Mike, and you were talking about that there was a woman behind him. Was that woman necessarily there to communicate with him because she was behind him, or could it have been from anybody that was at the table and that's just where she was?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because like maybe then they could see because they're across the table or something.
Good point. I don't remember that
Specifically.
I don't remember that specifically, to answer that specifically, but usually they'll line up behind the person they're with.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Usually. I would think if you're on the spirit side, no matter where you stand, you got a good view.
Right, right.
The view's always better on the other side.
I guess what I was thinking is, would the spirit think that if they was in my direct vision so I could see, or was it really standing behind Van because he's there to see Van, or was it sorry to see me because it's straight in front of me? You see what I mean?
I absolutely see what you mean.
But for you say that usually it's behind the
That's
person
how
that
it is
you're
with me. You know, we can always create the rule. Yes.
It's so cute.
Okay.
Get your coffee?
Or she was just like, man.
Get your red light.
Don't have a red light.
No red light.
We're just joking, man. So we can create a rule. Whoever comes in, stand behind the person you're, you know.
There you go.
I don't know if you'll listen. Throughout this demonstration, whatever information I'm hearing or seeing, I'll share. Okay.
And do we concentrate, or?
Everyone, usually you're just sitting there with your hands like this on the table, just building. All we're doing is building energy. We're collectively building energy.
Do what you do when you meditate.
We just try to keep them as light as possible. Try to keep everything light. Try not to get too heavy into thought, or there are specific spirits, loved ones we'd like to bring in, but there's no guarantee we're going to bring them in or they're going to come in. I don't know what they do on the other side all the time, so who am I to pull them away from their job to come and talk? But we'll try. We try our best. So we just take some deep breaths. Throughout this demonstration, if those of us in the physical world, if you have any questions that you want to ask, we ask at any time. You're not going to interrupt me. You're not going to break my train of thought. Don't worry about that. It's more important that you get your questions answered. So,
sometimes I've noticed it takes a minute for him to get the answer, so he might continue talking about something else, and then he'll come back to you. Oh, an answer to your question, by the way, is...
I will always get back to it.
So don't feel like he's ignoring you if he doesn't answer right away. Or avoiding.
I'm not avoiding. But there is no negative, ever. So we ask our loved ones, those who have moved on to the spirit side, to come and be with us, to step in close and stand next to us to help us with this demonstration. I ask my guide, Sunshine, to make sure the door between this world and the next world, the spirit world, is open, allowing those to come in to communicate. We only allow those to come in who are the highest good, the highest energy. Never allowing any negativity to come in. So as this is taking place, we want those to communicate with us. They can talk out loud and talk to us. They can move the table and talk to us. But it has to be in a way that we can understand and can communicate back with you. So what I'd like to do is start with Bonnie, go around the table, and just verbally ask that your guides or loved ones come in. You don't have to say it out loud, you can say it to yourself. But just let the person know, the person next to you know when you're done so they can ask the same thing. Just a way of building. Don't mention any names, please, because that's my job. Whenever you're ready.
I'd like to ask my spirit guide to help bring forward the spirits that I'd like to communicate with tonight. Okay. Eric?
I'd like to ask my spirit guides to bring forth the spirits for us to communicate. So in other words.
Steve?
I would like to ask my spirit guide to bring forward the spirits to communicate with us tonight.
My spirit guide come and talk to us and give us any kind of answers or questions that we need.
Just like the same thought Bonnie had, like my spirit guides as well, come through, like the ones that I love to communicate with me.
I would like for those spirit guides to open up, let anybody positive who wants to talk with us to come through today.
Now I'm going to also ask, while this demonstration is going on, listen for noises around the room. Sometimes we, like that one. Sometimes we miss signs and signals that are going on around us.
That was the meter.
That was the tri-field meter.
Too much.
Already, I can feel it. Oh man.
Yeah.
You got that electron messed up you in your head. Makes you feel like you're floating.
So we're just going to relax and let the experience happen. I experience energy like the waves of the ocean, the Gulf, just flows back and forth, back and forth. So sunshine, let us know you're ready. Anyone want to communicate, please do so. The table's not an antique, is it?
No.
Okay.
Whoa.
That did not take long at all.
There he is.
We don't have too many rules, but one rule is if you move the table off center, you have to move it back.
He's talking to the spirits.
Yes. So I have to move it back again, man. So we don't have to sit here in silence all the time, talk and talk. If you have questions, feel free to ask. All we're doing now is building energy. Seeing Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews, the actor, actress, standing on the mountain saying, "Climb every mountain." She keeps singing that. I keep hearing that song over and over in my mind. Let's see why. Why that song is playing out. Climb every mountain. Search.
You can now see that table sliding back and forth.
The spirit forces would like to lift the table up and set it down gently. Show us that you're here.
Let's see if we can jump.
If this is a relative that's here, if somebody here that's crossed over, could you lift the table up and set it down? If you're not a relative of somebody here, could you lift it up and set it down?
the spirit that is moving the table for us right now is here to see Eric. Can you move the table towards him, please? If you're here to see Steve, can you move the table towards him? If you'd like to communicate with Steve Sr., can you move that table towards him? If you're here to see Jessie, can you move the table towards her? Here to see Van, move the table towards him.
Really cramps down there.
It's going straight, just...
It's moving toward Jesse. Steve. Steve Sr.
Can you put it back to the center, please?
We should be able to get stronger energy than that.
I think they're here, they're just waiting for us to keep going with the questioning, I think. Are you a human spirit that was once human? Could you move the table toward me? If you're a male entity, could you move the table toward me? You're a female entity?
Move the table towards Jessie if you're female.
Like table wrapping, someone's wrapping on the table.
No.
Not us, them.
Sorry.
These are those table wrappings. Okay, we need the energy to be a lot stronger than it is now. So, whatever is on the table, back away, like someone stronger come on. We're going to get back with that. I gotta move my knees. Legs keep hitting me. So as we're going through this process, those who are sensitive, you see her here. Fine, what do you see her here?
I keep asking for one particular person to come forward. Dottie, if that is you, move the table towards them.
My mom?
Is Bob with you? Move the table towards him.
Are you guys always together over there?
Is the camera putting the red light on your face?
How can it? It's behind
Yeah, there's a
you.
red light right here.
Oh, there is?
Shining up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's behind you.
What's the question?
Are they always together?
Yeah. Are you both okay over there?
Did they go out boating? Were they boaters?
No.
Why are they showing me a boat? You asked that
I have
question.
a boat.
Hmm?
I have a boat.
I know you have a boat, but why would they show me a boat when you asked a question? Are they
Maybe because
always
it's
together?
smooth sailing over there.
They can do whatever they want, maybe they are voting.
There's something unsafe about my boat that you're trying to discuss.
Nothing negative. You see him on this boat. When they're young, younger version.
Can't think of any questions.
Daddy, would you come and see us at our house? Move the table towards me. Put back to center. Is Eric's grandfather, does he come to our house too?
Sometimes.
Maybe sometimes.
Was,
Real enthusiastic
Yeah.
about that.
Dad, were you tapping on the window the day after you died? Was that you tapping on the window? Were you making that light bulb flash off and on in the bathroom when the three of us were looking through your top drawer? Was that you trying to communicate with us, Dad?
If so, move the table towards Eric.
We're going on different routes. We're going to this side of the room.
Questions?
Well, I have a one-track mind.
It's okay.
Seriously.
A lot of noise coming from that corner. Table.
If I try to ask Jessie what happened, would that bring her energy down?
What do you mean down?
If I lose
Down to
power?
us?
Or she's not able to communicate?
No. We have to establish he's here first.
Okay. Jessie, if you're here, move the table toward me.
Says yes.
Yes.
After you say yes, just recenter the table. Back to where it's supposed to be. Go ahead, think of a question.
Were you texting on the phone, Jessie, on the interstate? If yes, move the table toward me. Did you fall asleep, Jessie? If yes, move the table toward me. Were you looking for your cigarettes? Were you looking for your phone?
He's got distracted.
You got distracted, Jessie? Push the table toward me if you did.
Do you come visit your mother at the restaurant all the time when she feels you?
Wow. You're the maker.
That's right, you're the mayor.
Yeah, Jesse, that's what I'm talking about.
Is everything A-okay on the other side?
That's a yes.
Does your mother have a lot of important work to do here?
Yeah, I didn't think so, Jess.
Is that you that knocks every night 2 times?
That's a yes.
Did you move your picture on the wall, Jesse?
I don't know.
How come your side's not so noisy?
I don't know.
You ever hear, did you ever make those noises? Those creaky noises? It's crazy, isn't it?
Baby Jesse that Bill and Amanda are having, is that supposed to be your baby? Are you meant not to have any children? Is Grandpa with you, Jesse?
That's a yes.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm looking at this older lady who had a bird in a cage. Does that sound familiar to anyone? No, I'm just gonna let her go. She can just be with us.
No.
Okay. Look at the bottom of it.
You guys, bird in the cage? Come on.
Bird in the fire, it's not.
It's not Rosalie, is it?
Bird in the cage. Cherokee or something.
Is it Claire?
Who's Claire?
That's a yes.
Claire. Plum.
That would be my wife's grandmother.
Like the birds.
I never met her.
Trisha feels her grandmother at their house all the time.
You have a message for Steve?
Are you okay?
Steve is someone who you like?
There's a lot of people on my mind.
Is there one in particular that has you more than others?
Target.
You've got money energy coming towards you, so someone who owed you money. Someone who owed you money for a while.
Steve is a security camera contractor. And he has a bunch of jobs that owe him money.
Steve Senior.
Any women with bird in the cages? You?
Do I know you?
Do you know?
Steve Jr. here is a security camera contractor. And he had about $30,000 of unpaid bills out, and nobody was paying him. And what you're going to see here is Clark, which is coming up. It's an ancestor of Steve, who's a guide or one of his ancestors, and he's a bill collector by trade. And he is going to collect the money for Steve, and he's going to make those people pay him the money that's due. After this was over, within 72 hours, he put all the bills on the kitchen table as the spirit Clark told him to do, which is coming up. And within 72 hours, he had them all fanned out on the table. Within that amount of time, all the checks came into him through the mail. And not only that, 2 of his customers felt so bad for slow rolling him on his bills, on paying him, that they gave me 2 big contracting jobs. They asked me, I kind of feel bad about not paying you. Do you have any friends that can do work for me? I went over there and gave them two separate customers jobs, and that was over $9,800. So the Clark is the bill collector, collected all his debt, and in the middle of the night made all those people feel bad about not paying him. And that's a fact. And that happened 72 hours after this session. Okay, we're going to resume.
Recenter your table, please.
Could you be my brother that died?
Uncle Robbie?
He's here. Well, I could feel them all assembling in here. When we first started, as soon as you said to open up the door.
Uncle Robbie, can you pick up the table?
And be gentle with it.
Can you lift the side of the table up and then set it down?
2 legs on this side. Lift them up off the floor.
Keep going. Show us that it's possible that you can do that on the other side. Can you lift this table up?
Can you tip this table?
It's back to Steve.
Can you recenter the table so I can ask a question? Is our energy responsible for moving this table?
Don't
What
want
was
to
the
tell them
question I
what to do.
wanted? Do our hands have to be on this table so that others won't, so others' free will won't be violated when they see this?
And the answer is yes.
Push the table toward the Steves. Thinking, what the hell's he doing there?
Think about the question, you can ask him again.
Rephrase it.
Is Robbie still here?
Yeah, buddy.
Were you the one that was in my grandfather's bedroom that night, pulling on his leg?
Yep. Recenter the table. Was that him pulling on his leg?
Yes, it
That's
does.
a good question.
Ronnie, can you
Was that you pulling on Grandpa's leg?
can you move that light just a little bit?
Actually, if you just tap it,
Oh,
Well, I don't want it to go out. I just
Tap
want
it again.
That's good right there.
alright.
If you stay right, I just was.
Oh, it's just in your eye.
Turn it a little bit. Turn it toward.
It's hot.
look at the energy around me.
It
It's
might,
hot.
it
It's
might-
metal.
it might have more energy if it's not so bright.
You want it away
I
from
just,
you?
right, I just don't want it in my eyes. There we go.
Yeah, that's good. That's about.
Robbie, you still here? Can you make the meter go off?
I'm watching the people behind you, but the light coming in my eye was,
Can you make the
Greg, which is on the other side of this table, he's a 4th generation table tipper. So he is also psychic. And that's the reason why you hear him making statements about the other side.
meter beep over there?
Nothing.
What?
Did you affect that tri-field meter over there so it knows that you're here? Like no vibration? Make that thing buzz up loud.
now,
Is it?
is it better? You have a question?
Yeah, are you my mother-in-law? Are you in any pain where you're at?
No, I hope there's no pain on the other side. Who's that?
Recorder.
Oops.
What is it?
Recorder.
Did she wear like a shawl or a sweater around her a lot?
She wore a sweater around.
Not on, but like around her.
Yeah,
Like this.
Yeah.
and nightgowns and stuff all the time.
Hmm?
And nightgowns.
The only reason I ask is I see a lady standing behind you that used to wear a sweater like this. Wouldn't put it on, just put it around her, or a shawl around her. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that her?
No.
No. Okay, so we need to find out who that lady is. With the sweaters or the shawl.
She's not pointing her finger at you.
No, that's Van's personal finger pointer.
Do you know who you are?
Sweater lady?
Sweater lady?
Yes. Kind of a shorter, stocky lady. Not heavy, but stocky. Seeing her with gray hair. She's got, that's just her look. She didn't wear the sweater, she just wore it around her. Or a shawl. She keeps saying shawl, I keep saying sweater.
Can't remember if my grandmother did or not.
She's here. I'm just letting you know.
Ask her next time.
Is that you that's here? Is Rob with you?
That would be a yes.
Who's the piano player? Who played the piano?
Me.
On the spirit side, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On the
Duh.
spirit side.
I probably did that too.
That's okay. Who played the piano on the spirit? You're in spirit. Who played the piano?
I know. I'm a spirit, so
Mm-hmm.
I have a sister that teaches piano,
And she's alive.
but she's not.
Okay. What was that? What was that, Moss?
The little bell ringing?
Is it-
Yeah, I think it's just still on the cabinet there, just, yeah.
Oh, okay. And you're with us, Steve. Older gentleman with a hat on. Not that type of hat. Not a derby type hat. Standing behind you.
Derby type hat.
Not a cap hat. A more formal hat. Also, a lady with the thick black hair. Long, not long, shorter length. Wavy black hair. So when I say one, it's probably associated with both the children that read it. Stephen.
I don't.
Good. I'm just letting you know she's there.
No,
They'll come to you.
now the man, is he tall?
Not as tall as I am, but you would probably be taller than the two of you. Not by much.
Still here.
The man with the hat? Mm-hmm.
Is he stocky?
Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing, he's not appearing to me as talking now.
Can you tap me on my shoulder?
It does have a cigar. Got a cigar in his mouth.
Can you knock on the wall? Make any other type of noise?
You can move the table.
You can smoke a cigar. Other side, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you cigars. Alright.
Are they good cigars?
Whatever you want, the best Cuban cigars. I'm seeing him at, he's like the dog races, those type of things, events, pari-mutuals.
Pari-mutuals. Golf cart, horse cart.
Did you live up in Kentucky?
Derby win.
That's where we're from.
Yeah. Kentucky.
Where were you?
God,
Whatever you're thinking, he's just answering. So, he's all right. He's
You know my dad.
interesting. He's with your energy. You want to know who one of your guides is? He's one of them.
The hat man.
The hat cigar man, pari-mutual man.
That's cool.
He's one of them.
Are you one of my spirit guides?
No doubt.
that's cool.
Do I have another spirit
you might need help with, he's moving in to help you with that. Whatever his forte was on the earth plane, he's helping you with that.
Was he in business? Like you were talking about the money, just
Yeah.
business sense?
To me, he's the strong arm to get the money.
Right now they're talking about Steve's spirit guide, and his name is going to come up as Clark. And he is the bill collector on the other side, one of Steve's ancestors from way back. It could even be a spirit guide who's an ancestor from a previous lifetime, which we found out that that's also true. That's true with me. My spirit guide is Nigel, and he's my grandfather who died in 1810 from a previous lifetime. If you watch another one of my videos, you'll see that on there. But you're going to notice it took 3 times for him to tell Steve about what to do so Clark could collect the $30,000 of outstanding debt. And that all happened. So that all happened within 3 days.
You know what I mean? Are you too nice to ask people to pay you?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not.
I've gotten a lot better.
Okay. Well, it makes sense. That's the energy he's stepping in to help you with.
See, Steve would do jobs and he would not give him a bill. He would just leave the job and let 2 or 3 months go by, then the people would not want to pay him. That's what he's talking about right now. And when he went to collect, now he's low on funds and he's got all this outstanding bills out that are not paid. So that's what the conversation is now. And when the spirits move the table into you, that means they're confirming that it's yes. So if you listen close, then you'll get what's going on with the conversation.
All right. So
Does make
he's,
sense.
like you said, he's your business guide. Okay? He's not a personal guide. He's your business guide. All right?
Got that?
That's for the money.
I like that.
What do you want to call him? What's the first name that comes?
Clark.
Clark. That's his name. Call him Clark.
Does Steve need to charge more for his services?
Yeah.
Can he get away with charging twice as much?
Third more?
Tell him yes.
Like I had a successful year?
Clark. Okay. You ready?
It's unbelievable.
Back to the lady with the sweater. Okay. Something with recipes.
It sounds just like his grandmother.
Good cook.
Not more.
That's why she had to have the recipes written down.
His mother always had to cook.
Is this my mom's mother?
If it is, I'm running out.
Oh,
If it is, move it towards Eric.
why would you move out?
I can't reach.
She used to like taking target practice out to the coffee cups.
Throw magic.
Yes.
Our house there.
Yes.
Take my mother on or contact me again. More?
Man, you're awfully quiet.
Well, that mother.
See, I'm
It's just me.
I got a million questions, I just can't think of anything.
Somebody wants to say something to you.
Yeah, sounds nice. Are you here to talk to Van? Move the table towards him.
This is my grandpa. Can't really imagine who else it would be besides my grandfather.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Doctor. Well, just moved. Can you reaffirm that it's his grandpa moving toward him? That's good. He's okay over there.
Are you with grandma every day? The dog just died. Grandma doing okay?
Boy, we must have this table.
It's really sweet.
Hell of one using the cabin. Must have been wore out that night. Is this an easy table for you spirits to move? Oh, there you go. Smart man. Is that my mom here to talk to Bonnie?
Move the table towards me if you're still here, if you'd like to talk to me.
Steve, how are you going to use Clark again?
What do you mean?
How are you going to use Clark in your business?
The strength of the business and
What are you going to say to Clark every day?
help me succeed.
Help me get my money.
Help me get my money. Clark, I need for you to go out and send the money my way. That's right. But you have to build that relationship.
This is why it's important for you to be in contact with your spirit guides. Did you hear what Greg said? This has happened a few times before and recently with spirit boards with us. He's telling Steve every day to tell him to make sure you go out and make sure the money flows toward you. And it's to collect the outstanding debt. So 3 times he had to go over it with Steve before he figured it out. He ended up fanning out all the unclaimed bills, the unpaid bills on his kitchen table the same night he went home. And then Clark went out and made those customers pay. They woke up the next day, they felt so bad that they all wrote him checks, and he got all his money. So he's a security contractor, he does cameras. Okay, I'm going to resume.
Everybody,
You know, pull up the invoices of the people who owe you money. Clark, I need the money. Okay?
he's your thug.
Greg being the psychic who's on the other end of the table, the spirit's speaking through Greg. Not channeling, but he's giving the information to tell to Steve. And that's why Greg is giving him instructions. Steve doesn't quite get what to do yet, but he will shortly. And end up paying off for him.
That's what he's there for. So you have to build that relationship with him. I mean, it's one thing for me just to say he's here, but if you don't build the relationship, he's not going to help. You've got to do your part.
That spirit guide?
Hmm?
Are there any other spirit guides here?
We're not talking Clark anymore.
Do you like the name Clark?
He calls you kid. Kid.
See, the spirit guide Clark, nobody really actually said his name, but what a spirit will do, and it's happened before, they can actually put the word in your mind. And that's why Steve said the word Clark. Nobody told him that. But the table moving toward him affirmed that that name was correct. And that happens.
Kid, I'll get you your money. Are y'all going to help Steve? Remember?
I can tell it's already starting to slip your mind, and he's over there beating Greg up on the inside. Got to beat that up again. He's not even thinking about it. It's amazing.
See, I was correct in that assumption because the tri-field meter just went off. Whenever there's a strong emotion of a yes, you can hear the tri-field meter, which is an electronic EMF machine that registers high EMF, and the spirits will set that off. That is collaborating with the table at the same time. So we always use a second device. And when I said that, Clark went over and made the meter go off.
Ready, Bonnie? Older, stocky lady. Name and hair.
My mother.
In spirit?
Full-blooded Indian.
Who's here?
Living around here my life.
She stands quiet. She stands humble.
That would make sense.
Okay. She stands behind you. However you want to proceed. She stands behind you, waiting for whatever you want.
Right now, they're talking about Bonnie's mother. They didn't have a good relationship when she was alive, but Bonnie's in the process. They're building the relationship back up from the spirit side to this side. And you can hear Greg, he's describing what's happening to a T. And he's saying that Bonnie's mother is standing behind her and with her. Resume.
To do whatever you want the relationship to be. She stands behind you. She will wait forever.
That makes sense to me.
She will always be there whenever you need her. But it's on your terms, not hers.
I think I probably need to forgive her first.
That'd be nice.
I don't know if I can.
It's okay.
Very, very hurtful. You know, she had 5 kids and she just left them all. Never looked back.
Well, she's looking back now. Sure, I mean,
That's why she stands humble.
I guess.
What?
are you ready?
Yes.
Back to you.
My dad.
Did you have the silver man?
So what?
Silver-haired man?
Yeah.
Who's here?
Make that smile.
Didn't say gray, silver.
He's very silly.
You're okay.
Are you cooking over there, Dad?
Make the music.
There's cooking in there.
He's quite the chef. He loves to cook.
What are you gonna say?
What's that?
What are you gonna say? Every day?
I'm talking to Harper.
Forget it. He ain't playing. Sorry.
Get some money.
Dad, you know I didn't want you in that place. Which table told me if you know that?
You know, he's beyond that. He's back. He's back with the boys. You know, cutting up and having a good time.
Is Kate Mount Jackson with you, Dad? Kind of like sometimes.
Because, you know, spending time reminiscing about, you know, like going back to the beginning and reminiscing all over again. He's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Busy. Not too busy to come in and check on you. He's staying busy. How I feel.
Is my brother Steven here?
You were, Jessica,
I'm sorry?
are you attracted to turquoise?
No.
I'm seeing turquoise around you. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Is my grandfather here? Mother's father?
That's a yes.
Who's this
was that you answering my thought?
You're up.
No, it's just you can
Quit looking at me.
Go. Be ready. I ain't got time for that.
He's fun.
Come all that way.
You can be a dictator.
There's a gentleman talking. He was laughing about you. He's laughing at you. Was it you?
That was her laugh.
I'm sorry. I had my eyes closed and damn.
Somebody
He says, whatever it means. Have you shot any armadillos lately?
Oh my gosh.
No.
He says it very sarcastically. Have you shot any armadillos lately? He's laughing at you.
Nothing with me?
As if you were maybe thinking you were shooting something else and it ended up being armadillo.
I'm sure you do.
The people don't let you out there.
I recognize that. He's getting fired up.
Oh, so aggy.
See what it did?
You what?
You probably have to just
Not me.
change directions.
Ah, I wish I could do that.
Do it again.
And I'll say, you know, can you change directions? And then directions.
Change the paper.
Change directions. Let me play with my spirit.
Can you get some more information to that person?
Who the man is?
Yeah.
I can tell you what he looks like. He's wearing a hunting vest. He's kind of a slim man. Not skinny, but slim. It's like he probably was a hunter like you, obviously.
Do I know him?
I guess.
Do I know you? Move it toward me.
He must be just sharing the armadillo joke with you.
Who do I know that passed away that's honored?
Who what?
Who do I know that passed away that's honored?
Well, you gotta tell me.
I don't know. This what you thought it was going to be?
It's crazy, huh?
Who has any more questions?
I'm curious about the spirits at my house.
What do you know?
I want to know if they followed me there or they came to the house. They followed us from, one of our investigations.
One question at a time.
Oh yeah,
Ask the first question.
my first question is, do I know the spirits at our house? Are they my relatives?
Just
both of our, so we both have people there.
contributing.
Hmm?
You both have contributing.
Ah,
Are there spirits in your home all the time? Are there more than a couple spirits in our home?
Older lady that wears an apron. I think she's associated with the house.
there, maybe the lady that died there.
Red apron.
There's a woman that Eric and his ex-wife bought the house from, and she passed in the house.
Is that who it is?
That's a yes.
Do you like what we've done to your house?
This is Kirkenbach or something.
Oh, God, I wrote down her name, Lighten something, isn't it?
Lighten?
Leidenbach or something. Maybe close. Kickenbacher. Something like that.
Knickerbocker?
A woman came walking down our street and asked about you, told me your name. Is that who this is? I had it written down on a piece of paper, your family name. You used to live in the house that we live in now? Neat.
Come over here and answer questions with us. Did you ride in the car with us over here?
She said she sat right on your lap.
You just sit on my lap on the way over?
Did you like it?
She said,
See, as you can see, spirits have a good sense of humor. They do it all the time with us.
Tony's there also. Tony.
Tony. Your son?
The woman that passed away downstairs, her son is named Tony. And evidently he passed away too. So Greg got the name correct. So we looked that up. Okay, want to resume?
In spirit?
I don't know.
Yeah, she had a son that came to the door a real long time ago. He said he used to live here. My mom died downstairs. Did you die downstairs? Are you the one that died downstairs in the offices?
She's saying Tony's here too. Tony's at the house also.
Oh, Tony's at the house.
Sorry.
Tony. Is Tony related to you? They're all in there.
What you gotta say?
Do I have spirits in my house?
It's about money. You can do what Monday morning?
Help me get my money, Clark.
I got more than 3 spirits in my house. Did you follow me? Were you with me in an apartment? Did you live there before we did?
Any legal action coming up? Any legal action coming up?
Illegal?
Legal.
Oh, legal?
Kind of, maybe about being moving and
Yeah.
stuff.
Something that has to go in front of a judge or something? Huh?
So our house is in foreclosure and we're renting, but
Okay. They're just showing me a judgment coming your way. I'm just letting you know. I don't know what that means. I'm not. It's nothing to be fearful or anything like that about. I just see that a judge making a decision coming your way.
Is you good?
Well, I don't see that. It's not. Some, you know, things aren't always good or bad. They just is. It just are. It is what it is. You don't have to associate good or bad. It just is what it is.
Who's next?
Question. Could somebody from another country be here? It's in spirit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
My son's grandfather, Abdallah. Is he here? Are you here?
Let me ask a question, if I may. Are you the type, you personally, like on Easter, you put on the Easter bunny ears or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was.
Huh? Once? Was. Okay. Because when I glanced over at you, I know Easter's coming up, but I saw this little band with the Easter bunny rabbits. So, I don't know what that means.
With the gears, with the wires in them standing up.
I don't know what that means to you, but it's just, I'm just seeing that, so I'm sharing.
Yeah.
You have to.
Jesse and I always did stuff like that.
So what that is just another confirmation to let you know she's here with you. That's all. That's what those are. They send me images to share, just so you can remember all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
So I take it Yusuf's spot. Grandfather's not here, Abdallah. He's Muslim.
Yes, he can help move the table or let us know he's here.
Abdullah, if you're here, move the table towards Jesse.
Doesn't take long for them to come, huh?
I feel it's like a migraine. My fingertips tingling.
Yeah, Steve.
That would be you.
Dad, Steven. Is everything all right with everybody? It's not going to do anything now? Anything going to happen?
Are you allowed to tell us if anything's going to happen?
I would think they would tell you if you needed to be warned, yes.
Yeah. It re-centered when he said that, so that's a good sign.
What?
It's cracking me up. Like he's
Kill
just...
him. Kill my buzz.
Where else y'all want to go with this? We're gonna wrap it up.
My grandfather's still here.
Hold on a second.
Alright.
So I have my energy.
I'm still wondering about, like,
Oregon body. She steals the energy.
She has the foot like that.
energy vampire. I'm still wondering about the spirits in my house. If any of them have come here with us, I want to know where they came from. And why you're at our house.
I think we're gonna have to go to an easier question.
End it there.
Like every day, I have the same questions about bodies bothers me from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. And I just wonder if everything's going to come out, or is everything going to happen the way I want it to? Please shake the table. If I should just walk away, shake the table.
So let's recenter the table. Let's think
Shake the table, move the table.
It's me, maybe. That's me shaking my leg, because that's me, I'm sorry. Yes,
Rest of the legs.
you know, your question needs to be answered, and it's making me nervous, because I want an answer too for you. All right. State your question again. One question, specific question.
The affliction that bothers me every day, will it go away? Will my dream? Will things happen? Will I make the ends meet?
That was 4 questions.
Keep going there.
Start with the first one. One at a time.
Will I get what I want?
Will you get what you need?
Yes.
There you go. Granted.
No. What you need and what you want is the same thing. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out.
Yes, I believe so. For a number of reasons.
Okay, what's your next question?
I think that was probably it. I don't really have too many questions in life.
Jesse, are you visiting with your father, Tom? Are you visiting with Ken, your stepfather?
Did she do dance? Was she a dance? Not a dancer, but did she do dance or
Yes,
like jazz?
exactly that.
Okay, because I'm watching her. Sometimes they won't answer because I'm blocking, because I'm watching. I need to share first. I'm watching her do these jazz movements, and I'm just entertained by her. So I'm asking your question again because I was interfering. I'm sorry.
Do you visit with Ken, Jesse?
Maybe that's who she dances with.
Do you visit with your father? Seems like not so much. Okay.
I feel there's some healing going on there.
Healing with her and her father? Absolutely.
So she's not there yet. The effort's been made. She's trying. It's gonna take a little while. And just because you go to the other side, everything's not always immediately perfect with relationships. You still have to build and work on it, but it is happening.
Is my divorce going to be final this year, Jesse?
I hear one of you share the word with you.
Yes.
Concession. Concessions.
Meaning,
She has to make concessions.
I'm hearing with concessions, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know how it applies with concessions. Concessions.
It's interesting.
do you watch over me, Jesse, with the other spirits that are in the house?
Lord,
Jeez, you almost got tipped over, girl. Did you do that, Jesse?
You know what she's saying?
What?
She wants you to talk more to
To my mom? Jesse's telling me to do that? Really?
she's pushing you.
Because those two are so close, she probably wants me and my mom to be close. Oh. Thank you, Jesse. I'll try. Can't make any promises.
It's okay. As long as you try.
So can Jessie hear everything I say to her all the time?
That's a yes.
You always in the bathroom with me, Jessie, when I'm naked in my hair?
You a girly girl?
Yeah, I don't think if I'm doing it right. She was such an artist at it.
So my mother is, like, stands behind me. What about my father? Sweet Pete. See if he can bring him in.
Your father would stand next to you.
Next to me.
Not behind you.
I like that.
Van, was one of your questions about health? Your health? No. Okay. I think you asked a question earlier about touching you on the shoulder. The answer is yes. When you least expect it.
Curry.
I'm gonna predict that shoulder, but it's up to them.
That's what it's all about, no side when you least expect it.
I feel like my dad saying, Jess, talk to me. It's like I can even hear his voice in my head saying that.
Yeah. Perfect communication.
Is it?
Perfect communication.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
You still love me best, Dad? That's a big thing we had. Between all those kids. Yeah, I was your favorite, wasn't I, Dad?
Did I call you kitten?
Kid.
Kid.
Kid. Yeah. Yeah, so between us kids, I was always my
Did
favorite
they ever
dad.
call you kitten?
Kid? I don't. Not that I know of, unless I was really little. But
I just heard that. I just hear what I hear. The red buttons are still going. Anything else? I can always come back.
That'd be awesome.
Can I ask anything about how to communicate? Why she's not communicating with the K2 meter and stuff like that? Or
oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, why is it that Jessie can't communicate like that?
Maybe she's just going direct.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's mine.
Skipping that, going direct.
She's it. Mind to mind with you.
Jesse, do you not like to use the K2 meter to communicate with your mom?
Move the table towards her. If you're on him, just
If you'd rather not use the K2 meter?
We'll just talk direct.
maybe that's why she hid it from you.
You play those songs for me all the time on the radio, Jessie, when I get that feeling to turn the radio on. Do I have to listen to your rap music?
Yes, with a joke. Yes.
Not those pioneers.
I had two old 1800 people at two people from the 1800s. The people that been living here. Well, the house 1924. The guy that built the house. Are you here? The guy that built this house, are you here?
You know, I don't think we're gonna get there because family's taking precedence tonight. Our family energy is really strong. You might not, could be wrong, but you might not let the non-family in right now.
Okay.
Jesse, can you leave your mom a voice message on this recorder that I just turned on? What we call electronic voice phenomenon. Can you do that for her?
That's a yes.
And a voice acting.
Yeah. You'll have to leave a long sentence because it's voice activated, but you can do that now because it's on right now. That'd be interesting.
Anything else? We're gonna shut down.
Sometimes that doesn't work though. It doesn't work usually because
The light was flashing.
All right, so how we close down is we thank our guides and loved ones for coming in. We ask them to go back to doing what they were doing before we asked them to come in. If their job is to watch over us, please continue to do so. Help us on our spiritual path. And we shut the door between the two worlds. Nobody gets to leave with me that did not come with me.
He gets to stay here.
Nobody stays. It's not welcome. Get out.
Nobody follows unless they're.
But thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for coming forward.
Clark.
I'll name him Clark. I'll just start calling him up, say, is Clark there?
All you gotta say is Clark and hang up. You know what to do.
I'll text him, Clark, and roll with mine.
Yeah, text it, Clark.
Oh my God, Clark called me.
From beyond. Alright, thank you so much, guys.
Thank y'all.
That was
It's
amazing.
always a pleasure to consider spirit.
It was just moving so smooth, like right off the bat, like second after round.
Smooth movement.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so much, Jesse, for having us on.
No, thank you guys. I can't thank y'all enough. Really, really appreciate it.
My